ver en qué me queda.
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Tenía que hablar más con ese tipo.
Hey, was there something?
¿Sabrá él algo de los tatuajes?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Contenedor de basura, encontré la ropa en...
Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened
Que no lo he
I
abierto, no
have
obstante,
cleaned the
he
whole
limpiado
place
este sitio
100
cientos de
times
veces
over,
después de que se
after
marcharan
the
los animales.
cannibals.
Nunca he
I
dado con la
haven't
llave,
found the
así que
key,
buena suerte.
so good luck with that.
Eso está muy complicado.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers. It's not strange, it's inconvenient. If you say so. Who told you that? Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Yes? What is it? That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa, how does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, Karaoke Star. Names are dangerous.
That was... Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, he's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
She actually did.
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it? Good. Everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation, so everyone can go home. I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy
Again? I can't...
He might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine. Okay, why not? Let's do the oath. You think he was hanged as a cover-up? I don't know. Oh my god, there's...
The door is closed.
Hmm.
The bed is still cold from the broken. A mirror hangs on the bar.
Hmm.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Guardamos la partida.
It's you again. What is it?
Ya sabía.
It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push, quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on duty.
Gracias. I'm on duty.
She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags.
No.
A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amon G with an O-U.
Shit. The girl.
La
The
chica
girl
rara del
upstairs.
principio.
That can't be her. Remember what you said to her?
Sí.
You told her you want to have.
Eso está complicado con postura. $28 es muy bajo.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Bueno, que sea lo que Dios quiera.
You inexplicably
Inexplicablemente añades un Y tras el nombre de la víctima. Los ojos se te salen de las cuencas como si fueras una bestia salvaje enfurecida. Retuerces los dedos y el ceño se te perla de sudor. Y tú te mira con recelo.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing.
Se
We
mira
just
por
have
encima
a
de los-
few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yeah. All the songs. No, we just fucked. That's
Sí.
all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again? Seriously, man. Yeah, whatever. A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
Well, let's hear it then.
Escúpelo.
Who is your mystery fella?
Ay.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make? Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to save me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
Damn, they wormed their way out of it, somehow. Try something else if you can.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnesses. Witness is a scary word.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Never been worried in my life, lawman. Again, just get the dead guy's autograph.
Good one, Titus!
About fucking.
Officer, what was that? Yes. The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. Understood. It is. This would have been good to know before. It should have. Anything else? What you're saying is, you raped her?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity. Cold sweat trickles down your neck.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else? We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right. The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on the door. You swallow, like you swallowed the last time. Whatever bitter emotion was swimming to the surface then, and now, subsides, submerges, sinks back into you White morning. It was morning all along. You should have seen it coming. It was right behind her eyes. The words still echo in the hallway. The door feels cold.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up. This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. But not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed. This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. There it is, the orange sun wearing blister pack. You feel almost nostalgic for it. You dropped it. This medicine cabinet is... There it is, the orange sun. Silently, the bottle slides into your palm. Then, as you turn, into your pocket. Feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Time to become a super detective again, Harry. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now. This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Looks like it, yes.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. Catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Probably for the best. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols are not a toy to be waved around.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean. then toned over several years of self-defense training. You can sense it in the sharp pointing of her elbows.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now. Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. Oh, I do. They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This man has an unforgettable way with words. And what is that situation?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. No need to dilly-dally. She's tough. You sound like a namby-pamby.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Quick, say something professional. She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard. The truth is, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen. Feels like success.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol? Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments. Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Clausier Amandou. I'm 28. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. parks, glass, duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night, at least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing, if you're no longer there. Something stupid. Oranís lit. Oranís literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranís. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes. Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranís lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranje. It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful. When you have the fewest deviations from the norm, I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess. Yes, and for that I got a crown and a sash, and a scepter, and a scholarship to study Oranís lit. I would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison. I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official. Yeah? All right. Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake? Yeah, I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people. But let me make this clear. The man who was hanged from that tree did not rape me. We partied. A lot of partying going on.
From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Yeah, I love that too. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my bike, there was a petting zoo with little white rabbits.
I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't.
How was it?
We drank, sir,
Bebimos
a lot.
sorbo de café
For
mucho durante
weeks,
semanas.
basically.
Básicamente, teníamos ese
We had
efecto
that
el
effect
uno
on
en
each
el otro.
other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
¿Qué más?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed.
Círculo vicioso.
It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension?
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Oh.
Yes. I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Ah, o bueno, en cualquier parte, ¿no? A nadie le gusta o le agradan ese tipo de personas. Y está bien guardar secretos. Ese tipo de secretos siempre y cuando no tengan o no estén atados a consecuencias muy grandes.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it
No podía
anymore.
soportarlo más.
None of these people called.
Nadie se molestó en llamar, siguió ahí colgado sin más. Empezaron a despojarlo de todo. No la camuflé, no exactamente, cobré el micrófono y manipulé un poco el cable del teléfono.
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
So, she's Scott's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Still, that's pretty.
Así es una manipulación bastante inteligente, cruzar las líneas de esa manera simple y efectiva. Parece que tenías cierta idea de lo que estabas haciendo. Fue un método ingenioso.
Thanks.
Parece una chiquilla a la que acaban de elogiar por su destreza para reparar bicicletas.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in.
El sindicato me escuchara. Los vecinos dicen que tienen escuchas en los cables. Gracias por llamarnos. Fue la decisión correcta.
I didn't want to, sir.
No quería, señor, pero si no lo hubiera hecho, seguiría ahí colgado.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing
No dejo de verlo tal y como está ahora. No puedo hablar sobre su pelo.
I don't know.
Otra cosa.
Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss.
Es difícil. Podemos retomarlo más tarde. ¿Por qué le colgaron si no fue por...? Tenía algo que ver con la huelga, una que lleva en marcha desde que llegué aquí. En mal momento. Piensa, pero probablemente ya sepan todo eso.
And his role in this strike was what?
¿Cuál era su papel en esta huelga? Creo que estaba en un cuerpo de seguridad. Era ex militar, trabajó para Wild Pines en contra del sindicato. No hablábamos mucho de trabajo. No sé si me sigue lo justo.
And they lynched him for it?
¿Le lincharon por eso?
She nods.
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged
Después
him?
de que lo colgaron.
I'm confused, sorry.
Estoy un tanto confuso.
So am I.
Al igual que yo, estaba al tanto de que también le habían disparado.
Things are starting to go a
Todo
little
esto me
over
está
my head
superando.
here.
Pensé que lo
I thought
habían
he was
colgado.
hanged.
No estaba presente cuando lo
I was
hicieron.
not
No sé
present
lo que
when they
ocurrió,
did it.
solo
I
sé
don't know
lo
what
que ellos
happened.
y Sylvie,
I just
la
know what they
camarera, me
told me
contaron.
and Sylvie, the bartender.
It's hard to know what to think
Es
about
difícil
that
saber
answer.
qué pensar de tal respuesta. ¿Cómo te conocieron los chicos de Hardy?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks.
Entre bebida y
It's been a
bebida ha sido un
long,
invierno
boring winter.
largo y aburrido.
A little.
Se podría decir
Yeah.
que sí.
Like you partied with the
Al
deceased.
igual que como el difunto.
No.
No,
Not
no
as
tan
high.
intenso.
I'm sorry to have
Lamento
to ask
tener
this,
que preguntarle
but
eso,
have
pero
you had
¿mantuvo
a
relaciones
physical
sexuales con alguno de los
relationship with any
Hardys?
of the Hardy boys?
I have.
Sí.
Which ones, sir?
¿Cuáles, señor? No lo recuerdo con
I don't
exactitud.
remember precisely.
Titus era uno, obviamente,
Titus,
pero como
obviously.
dije, ha sido un
But as I
invierno
said,
muy
it's been a
largo.
long winter.
Could that have been part of
¿Podría
the
ser
reason
parte del motivo por el que lo colgaron?
I hope not.
Espero que no. Hace pausa.
Actually,
En
I
realidad
know
sé
that's not the
que esa
reason.
no es la
I'm
razón.
careful about
Tengo
that kind of
cuidado
thing.
de ese tipo de
Not
cosas.
crossing the
Nunca me
wires,
paso de
you
la
know.
raya, pero probablemente
That's probably where they got the
sacaran
rape
de ahí
idea.
la idea de la viola.
Men like that? I don't know.
¿A qué te refieres?
It's
¿Hombres
the way
como
their
ellos?
imaginations work.
No lo sé. Eso te pasa.
I
Así
suspect
funciona
it's what
su
they'd like
imaginación.
to do to
Sospecho
me.
que es lo que les gustaría hacer. ¿What?
She changes balance from one
Cruza las
foot to
piernas
another,
y cambia el
crossing
peso
her
de un pie a
legs.
otro.
She breathes a
Respira con
silvery
alivio y con
sigh of
cansancio.
relief
El aire de la
and
azotea está
weariness.
húmedo.
The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Voluntad.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m.
A las 11.
drinking.
Ya, guardemos.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
No guardo nada más por si acaso.
Hello, officer.
She looks back.
Ya sabía. Ay.
Hello, officer. What brings...
She looks back.
I know.
Time.
Hello, officer.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. You know these guys? Who, me? Yes, he's talking about you, you sinewy idiot. You too. Me? What have I done this time? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. Believe it.
Ver para creer.
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume. All of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. How it always does, through subtlety. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do. No. It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? Yes, Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct, and omissions too. A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted, not with her. Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them, just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, nothing? Someone else was supposed to chime in, weren't they? And then they didn't. Just me swooshing around in here now. Swoosh. Huh? No, Mr. Conclusion. You're always kind of limited in your analytical abilities. That's not her fault, but still. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
the same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers. A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it, gung-ho style. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in? I don't know about that. Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
You can almost see
Casi
the
puedes
shape
ver
of a
las
man
figuras de un hombre y una mujer.
writhing
Sudor
inside,
sobre las sábanas sucias,
bathed in drop
botellas
sweat
vacías
and
por
dirty
todas
linens.
partes.
Bottles lie around everywhere.
Creo que desde aquí se ve la habitación de clase.
You can barely see through.
Se acerca a
Better
examinar
not
la
to jump to
medida.
sensationalist
Puede
conclusions
ver
here.
nada, se da mejor no sacar conclusiones
The
sensacionalistas.
footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, one of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong. You clearly see footprints in the downy
Huellas
carpet of dust
impresas en la suave
covering the
capa de polvo
workshop
que
floor.
cubre el suelo del taller como una alfombra.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else
Estos
here,
cuadernos son
are
recientes, al contrario de todo lo demás que hay aquí.
3 weeks maximum.
3 semanas
from the
máximo
dust
si nos
coverage.
guiamos por el polvo. También
It could
podría
easily
llevar
have
aquí
been
una
1
sola
week, too.
semana.
You know, officer, this isn't bad at all.
Esto no
It
está
was a
nada
good
mal.
idea
Fue
to
una
see
buena idea
where that
averiguar
door
dónde
leads.
llevaba la puerta. Felicidades por
Commendable
traernos
work
hasta aquí.
bringing us to this place.
Vale, ¿qué sacamos en claro de esto?
It means someone snuck
Que alguien
through
se
what
coló
seemed
a
like a
través de lo
secret
que
route
parece una ruta
behind our
secreta hasta
rape
llegar
victims'
tras la
room
habitación de la
in
mujer
the recent weeks.
violada en las últimas
This may
semanas.
prove
Esto
to be
podría ser
significant.
importante.
Large prints,
Huellas
most
grandes
likely made
de
by
botas,
boots.
seguramente la talla.
The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform,
La suela
horizontal
podría ser más
lines.
grande que el empeine. Las suelas han dejado un patrón uniforme de líneas horizontales.
One person has been here.
Aquí ha estado
They've
alguien.
gone back and
Vino y
forth.
se fue.
The
Las
tips
huellas
point
apuntan
both
en
ways.
ambas direcciones. Parecen las huellas de una sola persona que iba y venía. Estas huellas no se parecen a las...
Between that
Desde ahí
and
señalas,
that. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
No se examina más de cerca. Sin embargo, la talla parece más o menos la misma. No es el mismo calzado, pero podría ser la misma persona.
No.
No.
These little
Estas
horizontal
pequeñas líneas
lines are
horizontales son
different.
diferentes.
They look
Diría que
custom
son
made
hechas
to
a
me,
medida.
or some
O
kind of
puede
foreign
que de
print. Hard to say.
manufacturación extranjera. Difícil saberlo. Una bota, es seguro.
Everything around you is quiet. The
Trata de
prints
ver
crisscross
las
the
huellas que
workshop
siguen
floor.
anclas. No es empatía. $5. No, perdón, 5, no sé, moneda principal.
Over there,
Ahí en la esquina. La máquina de pinball. No es una máquina de pinball cualquiera, es el sumum. El pinball, Cornelis Gurdy y las cabras montesas. Es la caña. Te mueres por ponerle las manos encima.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats, a classic.
Un clásico.
No
es más que un clásico, es un imprescindible. Todo buen jugador de pinball que se precie ha intentado completarla en el tiempo récord. Pero allí ves. Un poco.
Great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Esos petagos están listos. Hay un texto en forma de columna sobre una ilustración de hombre con mostachos, subiendo una montaña. Dice, inspirado en la leyenda Cornelius Gurdy en su intento por coronar el mayor pico del mundo, Corpus Mundi. Las leyendas mezqueñas sostienen que cuando la nación se encuentra en peligro, el heroico Gurdy regresará para salvar a su pueblo.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain
alcanzar la cima de la montaña en tiempos truculentos. La cima de la montaña se encuentra en lo más alto del terreno del juego. Las bolas están grandes, grabadas con iconos de cabras y representan dichos animales, mientras corretean montaña arriba y abajo. Las zonas en torno al terreno del juego representan el ascenso de Gurdy, lugares en los que supuestamente acampó y que tus cabras descubrirán. Tienes que verlas como si fueran bolsas.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
Tardas un rato en escogerlo, pero...
Go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
¿Para qué clase de hombre era? La clase de persona que utiliza la palabra bárbaros al rememorar sus viajes. Un nacionalista mezqueño. Era un montañero racista. Sí. Y también un ávido cazador, añadió el teniente. Muy a menudo solían fotografiar en su salón comedor, el cual estaba repleto de trofeos de caza de cada uno de los continentes. Además pegaba a sus mujeres y hijos, también a los hijos de otros, a veces incluso los tomaba con los animales. Menuda situación. Pero se parece... Bastante bien. Sin duda vas mejorando las risueñas cabras vuelan por todo el tablero y aunque algunas se precipitan hacia su muerte, todavía cuentas con al menos 3. De pronto en la mayor parte del tablero
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer
Un
shatters
martillo
something
diminuto
inside
rompe
the
algo en
machine.
el interior de la máquina, algo vidrioso.
The words pale rupture
En el panel del
light up on
altavoz
the
se iluminan las
speaker panel,
palabras
and the
ruptura
machine
del
starts filling with a thick
pálido y la
murky
máquina
fog.
comienza a
Something's
impregnarse de una espesa niebla. Que sí,
Congratulations. This is where the game
se acabó la
ends.
partida. Es una forma sencilla de
It's a
sacarle
cheap way
las
of getting more money
cuartos a
out
los
of the
jugadores. Un
players.
final estúpido y
A
nihilista.
stupid, nihilistic final.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. Hit the pads as fast as you can. Maximum attack. Not even a bullet can get through. You're down to your last goat.
Llegas a este punto, los ojos son inútiles. Te queda muy
Eyes are useless at this
una
point,
única cabra y
but
te
that
guían
goat
en
is
la...
something special. 5 times you snatch him
Tiene algo
back from
especial
the
cuando
jaws of death.
5 veces la salva de las garras de la muerte.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over. I've been wondering the same.
There goes nothing, finger boy. The machine is dead.
Se llama de obra blanca.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads,
Control pone fecha del último mantenimiento, 10 de julio del 88. Mira los controles.
There are large rectangular buttons,
Botones grandes rectangulares.
and an international call for emergency
llamar al
assistance.
servicio de
That
asistencia.
third one appears to be broken.
Seems so.
Eso
Although it's
parece, aunque es
pretty
bastante pintoresco
quaint
para
for a freight
un
elevator.
montacargas con el último mantenimiento.
That it does.
Se
I
supone que
say,
si el
let's
teniente
brave
echa un vistazo, yo digo que adelante. La última vez que repararon este sensor fue en el futuro.
No, it was maintained in 88 of the
Del
previous
siglo
century.
pasado, así que no es un mensaje del futuro.
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this
Burócratas se
backroom
olvidaron de
elevator
este
after the
sensor tras
revolution.
la revolución sin más. Ok.
So this is where they brought
Así que
faulty
aquí es
pinball
donde
machines to
traían las
fix
máquinas
them
de
up.
pinball
A
averiadas
long
para
time ago.
prepararlas hace mucho tiempo.
Everything is covered with
Ahora
dust
todo.
now. The lieutenant looks
El
around
teniente
the
curioso por la
dusty,
habitación
crowded
polvorienta
room,
inspecciona las
inspecting
herramientas
the
de los
tools
instantes.
on the shelf.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
En algún momento, hace 20 años que te...
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak.
Un crujido cae polvo de una estantería.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one
Vi
of
uno
the
de los
hardest
hardys dándole manotazos.
Remember the dice maker?
Recuerda la artesana de
Then that
dados, eso
means-
significa...
Ah, yes, as the
Ah,
novelty
sí, sí,
dice
como
maker
dijo la
said,
artesana de dados.
this has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure.
Tengo la certeza
But I
de
do
que
like
esto
a
no
nice
tiene nada
little
que ver con
connection.
el caso.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Menos antes de un cuyo tema sea la bancarrota. No se pudo guardar. Sin querer he apretado Q y empezó a autoguardar.
I was just thinking, what a nice day.
This window is pristine.
Ya son las 12, ya puedo llamar a ese servicio.
Yes?
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
What wall?
Que parece en la de arriba, en la habitación secreta detrás, queda justo el dormitorio de clases. Creo que podría ser especial.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face. What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Absolutely not.
Por supuesto que no reflejita que le dé por...
Fuck you for even
No fui yo
implying it.
mis
It wasn't
empleados.
me. It wasn't my stuff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall. Absolutely not. That would be idiotic. I have no idea why you're even saying this right now.
In your defense, neither do I.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not. Oh, okay.
Vale, pues
Well,
controla muy bien su
I
emoción.
did hear you
Creo
make
que
noise
escuché
back
algo de
there,
jaleo ahí
so
atrás. Bueno,
good for you.
me alegro por usted.
He's really
Está haciendo un
holding
esfuerzo
himself back.
enorme por controlarse.
It takes a lot of willpower
Hace falta
not
mucha
to
fuerza de
ask.
voluntad para no preguntar,
Obviously,
obviamente.
he's been
Lleva
wanting to
tiempo
know
queriendo
what's
saber qué hay
behind
detrás de esa puerta.
Okay, what is back there? Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered
Siempre me he
where those
preguntado de dónde
machines by the
salieron las
door came
máquinas
from.
que hay
And
junto a
they
la
told me
puerta.
there was
Y
some
también me
kind of
dijeron que
pinball thing
hace
here too.
algún tiempo esto estuvo relacionado con el pinball.
I knew it.
Lo sabía.
Were there
Porque
any
te
back
quedaba
there?
alguna...
In working order, I mean.
Quiero decir, ¿por qué te apetece jugar? Porque yo me echaría una partida.
No, I was just wondering
Curiosidad, parece que está haciendo
if you
cálculos
found
mentales.
pinball machines there.
He was wondering
Siente
about
curiosidad con
something
respecto a
business
algo
related,
relacionado con su negocio.
about how much
Como,
money
por
he
ejemplo,
could
cuánto
make
dinero
off
podría sacarle. Siente curiosidad con respecto a algo relacionado con su negocio, como, por ejemplo, cuánto dinero podría sacarle.
No, No, but we
Frunce el
could
ceño, no. Pero
diversify
teniendo en
the
cuenta que ha
entertainment
abierto la
options,
puerta,
seeing as
podríamos
you've opened the
diversificar las
door.
opciones de entretenimiento. La
The
máquina
machine
de la
we have
esquina
in the
está rota.
corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a
No
little
estaría de
life in
más
here. Other
insuflarle
than a
algo de
hellish
vida local,
karaoke
aparte
machine.
del dichoso
That one's
karaoke que siempre
always
acaba
causing
causando
trouble.
problemas.
Sounds like he cares about the
Parece que este
place.
sitio le importa
He's not
mucho.
going
No
to
le
be
va a
overjoyed to hear
hacer
that it's
ninguna
part of
gracia
the
enterarse
doomed
de que
commercial
forma
area.
parte de la zona comercial maldita.
He should still know. You have to
Así
be
debería
forewarned about these
saberlo.
things.
Uno tiene que estar prevenido sobre estas cosas. Ah, ya, esta no lo puedo decir. ¿Para quién era? Ah, ya.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
Este sitio se ubica en una dirección completamente distinta.
So he knows of the
Así
doomed
que
commercial area
sabe lo de la zona
and
comercial
its
maldita
address.
y su dirección.
He's thought about
Le ha
this.
dado unas cuantas vueltas al asunto.
Everyone
Todo el
knows
mundo lo
of it.
sabe. El Wyrm figura en la lista intercomunicadora fuera como uno de los negocios beneficios de deberías.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling. It's a sign
Es
of the
una señal de
Whirling
que el
in
Whirling en
Rags
Rags no
not
tiene
being
nada
part
de
of
que
the
ver
doomed
con
commercial
ninguna
area.
zona comercial
If
maldita.
anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm
Por eso,
sure
señor
there is
Garto,
no
estoy
doom.
convencido que no
He simply
existe
wants to share his
la maldición,
discoveries with
simplemente
you.
quiere compartir sus hallazgos con usted. Whirling solía ser el sayón de arcade pinball de este mes, antes de caer en desgracia. Es solo cuestión de tiempo que el Wheeler también se arruine. El Whirling solía ser el salón de arcade de pinball, está antes de caer en desgracia, aunque puede que el Whirling escape a la maldición.
Does this look like part
¿Le
of a
parece
doomed
eso como parte
commercial
de una zona
area?
comercial maldita?
This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost... Yeah.
Así es, suspiro. Estoy volviendo a coger cariño poco a poco. Es espléndida a su manera, especialmente para este barrio, y he luchado porque así sea. Incluso si resulta formar parte de la zona comercial maldita.
Sí,
sus datos policiales han dado sus frutos. Estoy convencido de que recibirá una condecoración, puede que hasta un ascenso. ¿Quién es el dueño de este sitio? Una empresa de gestión inmobiliaria. Nunca vienen por aquí, solo envían a recoger el dinero. Sinceramente creo que se traen algún trapicheo de blanqueo de dinero.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Luck has got nothing to do with it.
Que la suerte no tiene cabida. Mira hacia dónde se encuentra la habitación secreta.
So, if you didn't have anything
Así que
else
si no
to
tiene
tell
nada
me
más que añadir
about my
sobre mi
establishment,
establecimiento,
can we,
podemos
you know, wrap it up?
dejarlo ir. Dejarlo aquí, perdón.
Why?
¿Por qué
No,
se detiene?
fuck
No,
it.
hay-
I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
No quiero saber por qué estas degeneradas hacen lo que hacen y yo que pensaba al menos que tenían un cliente con condiciones en el estado.
He really doesn't like
No le
me,
gusta nada que haya sido Clis.
What's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, buddy. She's not my taste. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Wow. She really isn't his taste. Her spell hasn't spread.
El brujo no se ha extendido hasta aquí.
Now, was there anything else? I have like 4,000 coasters to stack. And then I need to wash dishes because it turns out I have to do that too now. Yes?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Yes?
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
¿Cuántas misiones nuevas tengo? No, no son muchas.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
A llamar.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here.
Publica Jamrock,
How
la
can I
voz del
help you,
bibliotecario,
officer?
responde a la llamada que pueda ayudarle. Busco cualquier información que me pueda proporcionar sobre Billy Millán.
Billy
Millán,
Majan, you said.
he dicho. Denme
Give
un
me a
momento
moment,
que revise
I'll
nuestra
check
base de
our
datos.
database.
On Moreau Drive in Central
Mero
Jamrock,
Drive en Jack Rock Central, en una sala oscura iluminada por lámparas anaranjadas, lejos del ruido exterior, un hombre de mediana edad introduce comandos en una radiocomputadora vieja. Una copia impresa cae sobre el escritorio tras él. Un lector solitario sondea las estanterías polvorientas en busca de un libro de bolsillo.
Yes, hello, are you still
Hola,
there?
sigue ahí. Se le debe
I found
colocar la
Billy
impresión.
Majan's
Tengo la
home
dirección de la
address.
casa de
Is that
Billy
all right?
Millán. Le sirve.
No phone number,
Desgraciadamente no hay número de teléfono.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gilles
Rue
Lane,
Saint-Gilles,
33B,
33B,
apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on
Ahí
the
se vio el
balcony
fumador del balcón.
isn't it?
It says here that they
Parece que
returned
devolvió
their
su
last
último
book
libro
just a few days
hace
ago.
tan solo unos
but
días,
I
pero
wasn't at
justo
work
ese
that
día ya
day.
no estaba.
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majan? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay. If it was the police, she starts explaining something.
Yes, it was my colleague
Era mi
Marie.
compañera Marie.
He
El
said that it was
bibliotecario se
Billy's
pone de nuevo el
husband who
teléfono. Ha
returned the
dicho
book.
que fue el
He
marido de
also asked
Billy
for
quien
this new
devolvió el libro.
sci-fi
También
release,
preguntó por un
Lowe's
estreno
Radio
de
City
ciencia ficción.
87, but
Lo
we don't have it yet.
Ciudad Radio 87, pero aún no lo tenemos.
Sorry, no. Marie Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man.
Dijo que era un
and
hombre
that she's
mayor y
pretty sure
que
he'd
está
had a
bastante segura de que
drink
había
or two
tomado un par
the
de
last time
tragos.
she
La
saw him.
última vez que lo vio. Dame un segundo.
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here
Reconoce a
longer
Billy,
than
lleva
me.
trabajando aquí
Sometimes
más
her
tiempo que
husband
yo. A
returns
veces
some
es
books
su
for her.
marido quien viene a devolver los libros.
Happy we could help.
Encantado de
Goodbye,
ser-
officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a
Distingues
set
un
of
juego de
steering
palancas de
levers,
dirección,
a radio on
una
a hook,
raya.
a pull-out toolbox, and
Ya todas las misiones del lunes están completas. Pregunta más sobre los precios. ¿Quién me podrá responder eso? Ver el apartamento de Billy. Recupera tu arma. A partir de las 22 y a partir de las 10 de la noche. Me hablo con la supuesta víctima de la horcada. Cuando Kim esté presente, pregúntale a Class que escuchó desde su habitación la noche anterior. A tu vuelta. ¿Cómo le digo a Kim que no lo quiero cerca? Class te ha dicho que ahora mismo no es capaz de hablar de él. Pero para completar la autopsia necesitarás detalles específicos como la altura, constitución. Esto vuelve cuando se haya calmado un poco y pregúntale de nuevo. ¿Qué puedo hacer ahorita? Lo de recorrer, ¿verdad? Todavía puedo ir ahí. Y guardo acá para quedarme aquí. Por algún motivo estoy que me cago de sueño. Bueno, nos vemos